You guys ready?
It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always winged it.
We're gonna get killed.
What you mean, we, white boy? You ready?
Here we go.
What up, everybody? Welcome into the OG NBA betting show. Got my guys out here with me. Dutchy, he got some more weed now. He good. He back to normal. Wham Bam in the building. Babano. I don't know. I guess I'll go to Babano first, just because I love the way Babano recaps the previous game. So Babano, didn't look so good for the Hamilton kid, but how you doing here today? What do you think about what you saw?
Well, it was a great result for the crew, really. I think we all had different angles on how to go about it with that game, I think, but we all ended up liking Indiana in some form in Game 3. We all saw the track record for Rick Carlisle and the Pacers off a loss. They're now 5-0 straight up in ATS off a loss in these playoffs, are the Indiana Pacers. Oklahoma City is still 0-for on the road in the postseason against the spread, 0-8 now. ATS on the road in the playoffs, and it was just Rick Carlisle and the Pacers with a great adjustment. It was, really harass and how many players were going after Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Game 3? I mean, Nembhard, and they threw just a ton of different players at him defensively, and they just made it a struggle for him. There was no clean look. There was no, passing lanes for him to even get the ball to a teammate half the time. So it was just an outstanding effort, and then offensively, they put the hammer down. And big shots were made by a plethora of different Pacers. That's why they've had this run to the finals, because it's a different guy that can step up and get a big bucket for you when you need it. And we saw it again in that 116-107 victory that you got the 22 from Hallie, Scooby-Doo. You got 21 from Siakam. You got 10 from McConnell. McConnell, man, it's like the Energizer Bunny beating the drum. He just doesn't stop. TJ McConnell's just been terrific in this series with just the grit, the hustle plays, making big plays, taking charges. He's just been outstanding as far as that energy guy for the Indiana Pacers. And I have to leave the best for last for Game 3. The fellow Canadian, Ben Mathurin, man. Have yourself a game. Holy mackerel. That's the Benedict Mathurin that they've been waiting on. Athletic, able to make variety of different shots. And 27 points, 9 of 12 from the field for Ben Mathurin in Game 3. A huge component to putting Indiana over the top and winning that game. So congrats to everybody. I think we all liked Indiana in some form in Game 3. We'll do the old pat ourselves on the back for a couple minutes, but now it's on to Game 4 here tonight.
Yes, it is. And we go around a little bit more before we get to the game. Joshua Alexander says, back to normal, Dutchy. I know you're feeling good. What's good with you down there?
The NBA is a hell of a pro. Hey, you looking at the plug. Yeah, man. Hey, it's good to be back, man. Yeah, I read the comment. I seen a couple comments in there. It said that she ran out of weed. It ain't right. Like, hey, man. I was trying to come back a little bit during the day, but I'm gonna tell you right now, logging in with the fellas, it didn't feel right. So, we brought the sparky, but your boy never runs out of flour. Don't get it twisted. We got that shit on deck. But yeah, man, I'm hearing a lot of motherfuckers coming around now. Hearing a lot of motherfuckers change their tone when it comes to the Indiana Pacers. I mean, there was levels to this shit. That's all I heard. In 5, all this bull ass shit. Now, Indiana's pretty solid. All this bull ass shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. You little Thunder Buddy motherfuckers. Hey, man, I'm telling you right now. Get that plus money. We're going out. We're gonna do it with our chest out. I've been giving y'all the points, and we've been taking shit. But today, Indiana Pacers money line plus 205. It's good money. All right. We're tired of the motherfucking disrespect. All right. Take the 6. You can even get 6.5 out there. We got a little sprinkle on that. Don't get it twisted. We're gonna clean up on these Pacers. But the blue and yellow, I've been lighting my motherfucking planes for a week now with these motherfuckers. And it's a sign. I was like, hey, why you came on with these two? I was like, okay, that's all I need to see. Man. At the end of the day, though, let's be honest. This team is just a better basketball team. They play better team basketball. You're going to go into Indiana and beat them with ISO ball with no point guard? Get the fuck out of here, man. And y'all laughed at me about TJ. Now we see TJ might be trendy. This motherfucker might be trending. You know what I mean? That's how much hype this motherfucker's getting. I love the bench. We talked about Benedict Mathurin coming around. Our guy gave him his flowers. Bobano, he found his game a little bit in game 1 at the end. He continued that in game 2, and now this motherfucker has got the shoes, baby. I mean, look for it to continue because they got guys that they can continue to press. There's no pressure on Benedict Mathurin because if he don't, Spicy P, there's Siakam who's going to get his shots. There's Hallie who's looking to be more aggressive now. Points, rebounds, and assists. I mean, come on, man. How good was it? How fucking good was it? So, my bad. I got a little excited. My bad. I got a little excited.
Motherfucker ain't smoked a joint in like 2 days. He feeling good right now.
He going crazy.
He's going sky high on us. Yeah.
Giving out picks yet, right?
Dutch today on this show, he learned his lesson from Mark Daignault. I don't adjust a starting lineup. I don't adjust a winning lineup. I go back to what worked. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. See what happens on smoke week? What just clicked right there? I was like, wait, did I already give out my play?
You did.
He's like, you did.
Oh man.
Surprise.
I got two more.
We'll talk about it.
I got 2 more for you motherfuckers, man. Yeah.
That's ready to break that shit down. He was trying to recap.
Yeah. He is. Hey,
recap. Yeah, my bad.
I did a recap and preview all in one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's ready to go, man.
The funny thing is, I can actually stay for the show. Usually, I was like, you today. That's fucked up, man.
Hey, we all chilling right now. We all chilling.
Martin Luther Wham.
Martin Luther Wham. Crazy. I get my hair done tomorrow, man. Fuck you, KC. Martin Luther Wham is crazy.
Oh,
hey, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to the people that do braid hair, man, because I need y'all in my life. I can't be out here Martin Luther Whamming it. That's crazy. Hey, shout out to the people though, man. Y'all know we make this is definitely fun. We only got 1 game, and we definitely gonna get y'all the goods. Last game, like our guy Babano said, we gotta pat ourselves on the back. Even our guy Skee was like, he ain't about to be a smart guy. He gonna tell y'all the truth. And y'all see what the fuck was going on. We got our boy Scotty, Too Hottie, in the house. I want to give up Bano a shout out as well, because like you said, we gonna pat ourselves on the back, but I want to give him a shout out just based off of hockey, man. Hockey's been fucking amazing. The way that series just tied 2-2. I'm not trying to give y'all my preview, but Scotty in the house for a reason, man. I think it's going down today, man. Shout out to the people though. We're gonna get it done. And you already know how it is, man. We smoking some good shit. And I got Dutch. He got the shit cracking right now. I wish I could light up right now. I got kids already in here and shit. So
that motherfucker about to die. Like he ain't smoked in how long? He about to die with it.
I ain't gonna lie. This is the pink runs crossed with the chemical cookies. I did get excited the first time I mixed these 2 together. Boy, this shit is no joke. You got the candy with the gas. Woo.
All right, let's get it, man. Let's get it.
Me said I blacked out. I did black out for a minute.
Hey, Martin Luther Wham is crazy though, man. I feel disrespected.
Hey.
Wham Sheed Wallace. Hey, they on you in the chat, man.
Wham Sheed Wallace is crazy. Keep them coming, goddammit. I ain't mad at y'all.
I like it. Wham Sheed Wallace.
What's
right there for a guy, Mr. Kabang. Nice job.
Yeah. All right, let's get it, man. All right, this one opened 6. It ain't really moved. It's 6 now. Total open 227.5. As high as 228.5. I'm gonna talk to Babano first, man. And I'm gonna let my guy settle in over there. I want to talk about the total because this is how I feel, Babano. When I think about the game, like we know what we're gonna expect from the Pacers side. Offensively, they're gonna push. They seem like they figured out some ways to attack OKC's defense now. OKC could make adjustments and throw some different things defensively at them, but I personally just don't see what the adjustments are defensively. I do, though, see changes they can make on offense to get better shots. So if I'm thinking like that, it got to be over. How do you feel about it, Babano?
I guess we're going to find out if Daignault's worth anything because you've either got to make a plan to either get the ball quicker out of SGA's hands or run some more picks, run some more sets to make sure that there's more ability for them not to blitz him the way they had, especially in the last game. So this is what it's going to come down to. Can Daignault figure out how to free up his MVP player, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? If that happens tonight, we got ourselves a series still. very much here. The one consistent with the Oklahoma City Thunder is, and I do want to make note of it. We do have some breaking news here. Breaking news. The referee for tonight's game, the head ref, is the one and only Scott motherfucking Foster. The extender is in the house tonight here for game 4 in Indiana. And all I will say to that is, if you've been tracking this over the years, Scott Foster's record in series where he's been for the team that's trailing in the series at the time, it's pretty damn strong. You know, how he has kind of favored the team that's behind in the series. So it's probably good news for Oklahoma City that they got Scott Foster. It means SGA is going to get 30 foul calls tonight, probably, to go his way here in this one. It wouldn't totally shock me here. Here's the one thing we do know. What do we know about Oklahoma City? We talk about how amazing Indiana off a loss has been. That's why I loved Indiana in game 3. Well, Oklahoma City has a not too shabby track record off a loss as well in the playoffs, and especially early in games. I've got Oklahoma City 5-0 against the spread first half, 4-1 against the spread first quarter off a loss here in the playoffs. So that's a combined 9-1 ATS first quarter and first half. Oklahoma City coming off a loss. I like those looks here. I think they've got to throw the first punch early. They got to quiet that crowd early in the game. I think that's the way what they'll attempt to do. Let's see if SGA is not just more aggressive, but if they keep some of those Indiana double teams away. Easier said than done. But I do think Oklahoma City comes out early strong after that horrible fourth quarter that hurt them in game 3. So I took Oklahoma City -2 first quarter, -3.5 first half. Those looks I do like here in this game. If you want to take Oklahoma City's team total over 116.5, I don't mind that necessarily, because I do think offensively there's room for improvement and adjustments to be made. You know, they only scored 107, and that's despite they still scored 107 despite an ice cold 18 points in the fourth quarter. So you got to think that does improve for Oklahoma City. So I don't mind the team total either, 116.5. I have a smaller bet on that. I like the first half and the first quarter looks for the Thunder more. But full game, I'm coming back and taking Indiana full game. It's a weird approach, I know. But let me take you guys back to game 4 of the Western Conference Final in Minnesota. Oklahoma City covered first quarter, came out strong. They covered in the first half. They once again came out strong in that game. But Minnesota kept battling back. Oklahoma City kept trying to put them away, and they never could. And Minnesota came back, and eventually they lost that game by 2 points. I remember it because I was on Minnesota plus the points in that game. I think Skee was as well. Game 4 in Minnesota. And that's my approach. I think Oklahoma City will start fast and start strong. But you know what we've seen in the playoffs from Indiana. They don't quit in games. Sometimes they play their best basketball once they're down by double digits, which maybe could happen here tonight. So I'm also, for full game, I'm taking Indiana here at the plus number, +6. You can find 6.5 in some spots. So it's Oklahoma City early, and very possibly it's Indiana late for me here in this game tonight. So the primary bets, just to reiterate, Thunder first quarter -2, Thunder first half -3.5, but I'm also taking Indiana full game here, 6.5 as well.
You know, on that note, I'll pass it to somebody who agrees with you. And in the chat, we got Mark says, "Don't want to fade Dutch anymore." And Thomas Maggio says, "Shout out to Dutchy." We heard a little preview, Dutch. What you got for us?
Damn, man, for real. All right. That's a funny ass shit, though. Oh, man. Yeah, shout out to S. Dot in the chat. Good to see you, my man. Saturated holding us down. Got Ninja at 13. Joshua Alexander. Got the real one. Speedman 702. I see you, my man. Steven Harrison, I see you too, bro. I think you said Indiana in there. I see you coming around. My dude. Yeah, man. Indiana. I'm telling you right now. Bro, they didn't. Okay, like I don't understand what the fuck's going on here, and I hate to see it, but I mean not the fact that people I fuck with in the chat on Thunder, but there's a lot of Thunder love still. I just don't get it. I really don't, but I like it though because you know what I mean. It's kind of just going to continue, and that means I'm going to continue to hit you motherfuckers over the head. So I'm fucking with it, but at the end of the day, plus 205. I put a unit on that money line because I think Indiana wins this basketball game. Their crowd, their coaching staff, and that roster is continuing. The rosters continue to get disrespected, and the coaching staff is, and this crowd is just going to be so fucking hyped, bro. They got so much tradition there. I don't think Oklahoma City's cut out for it. I told you from the beginning, they're not what y'all motherfuckers thought they were. They soft. And tell me Chet Holmgren didn't wish his ass was back in Gonzaga the other night. That motherfucker was shook. We're gonna talk straight up. Now, Shea is really all they really got. Who they got? Alex Caruso. Yeah, your boy. Skee Caruso. They got him out there trying to be the point guard. They don't got a fucking point guard. They have nobody else to go out there and make plays. J-Dub, telling you, second team all NBA, get the fuck out of here. You're not winning the NBA title if he's your second best player. Simple as that. I said that from the go, and I'm standing on it. Indiana gonna take this motherfucking 6. They really are. They're gonna win this game tonight. I got the 6.5. Laid a little minus 115. I put 2 units on that. I got a unit on the money line, and I'm on the 110.5 team total over. They didn't even really play that well. In game 3. And these team totals, we showed it. They didn't really play great on the road, and they were still hitting their team totals right in that number. I got lucky to hit the under because they almost hit that bitch in game 2. But when you look at the stats, man, I mean, first of all, the fact that they don't have a point guard, it really shows up considering you got 13 assists in game 2, and in game 3, you got 16 assists. They're almost plus 10 in the assist in the game. And then you had 17 turnovers on top of it, right? Indiana only had 13 at home because they're obviously going to take care of the ball at home a little bit better. Now you're getting bench players. Now let's talk about the three-point line. OKC struggles from the three-point line. They shot almost 46% in game 3 and lost the fucking basketball game. Plus 6 in rebounds. Shot 47% from the field. But what Indiana's doing against the number 1 defense in the league that everyone said so fucking bad, 52% from the field and shot 33% from the three-point line. That ain't even good. So I expect that to improve. I expect the 50% to continue at home because the role players continue to do their thing. And I'm about to pass it right now, Mike. God damn it. All right? They're going to continue to do their thing at home, and C.J. McConnell, Benedict Mather, Obi Toppin, they're only going to continue to improve in this series. And when it comes down to it, you're not beating this basketball team with just Shea. And he's great. He really is, Bobano. But you're not winning the NBA Finals with ISO Shea. And that's all they got. That's really all they got. So Indiana Pacers plus 6.5. Indiana Pacers plus 205. Indiana Pacers team total over 110.5. It's good money. And fuck you, Mike.
Fuck you, Mike.
Just listen to the game and soak the shit up, motherfucker. Don't cut me off, goddammit.
God damn.
He's reiterating it. Yeah.
Wham Bam, what you got for us?
Hey, man. So this is a good series, bro. This is a good series. And the reason why I brought up the hockey shit, that was a good fucking game last night, y'all. And I keep bringing it up. That was a great fucking
series.
Yep. And man, this is all we fucking have right now. This is all we have. So I can almost guarantee you it's not going to be a blowout today. It's not going to be a blowout today. It's going to be an intensity atmosphere for the Pacers. I think the Pacers, in order for them to keep this competitive edge Rick Carlisle's talking about, they know that they're the underdog. I see our guy Skee talk about that as well. They know they're the underdog. And I think that's going to bite them in the ass. I don't like that they talked about the spread the game before. I don't like taking no damn coach that's talking about the spread the game before. I'm just be honest with y'all. That's how I looked at that when I heard that. And I think this is very tough to go at home, being already up 2-1, playing with nothing but house money. Playing with nothing but house money, not supposed to be here. It's what the hell you supposed to be underrated. It's TJ McConnell. Like, these guys are fucking like not the marquee type guys. You know what I'm saying? Even guys like Caruso are more prestige than McConnell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would probably give them a little bit more of an edge there on that side. So I totally agree with Dutch. I totally agree with everybody that's liking the Pacers full game, especially in the second half. They've been just doing it every fucking game where you start to doubt them during this playoffs. They've been able to bounce back, but this is the reason why I like OKC today. Not just because Scotty Foster, I'm putting the 10 hat on. This is the playoffs, not only because of the 10 hat, but I like OKC here because it is so tough to be already up 2-1 in this situation where you know they want this to go 2-2 in the other side. That way they can continue to have the Pacers love to go back and forth. This is torn the audience. The audience don't know what side to choose. And I think that's the reason why the variance of this series is going to be so good, and the reason why I think that the OKC Thunder is going to cover this game. And I think it's going to start with Shea. Obviously, the fouls is going to be there for bro today. I think y'all just got to brace yourselves for that. And then as far as the 3-point shot making for the Thunder, I think obviously they shot pretty good last game. They shot better. I'm sorry, they shot better than the Pacers last game from 3, but they didn't shoot as well. I think, some of those guys with those wide open jumpers was Chet, for example. He did ball out, had 20 points, 10 rebounds, but he shot 0 for 6 from 3. I think that's going to change, and I think that they're going to have a little bit better a production here from Jalen Williams, even though he did have 26 points, was the main dude, but I think his shit is going to stay consistent. So I like Jalen Williams to go over his 21.5 points. And I like OKC -6. I just think that this is a series that's going to go that's going to be tied 2-2, and it's going to be competitive here. I think down the stretch, the Thunder pull off the cover. It may be really like 7 points they win by, bro, but I think that they are going to cover today.
Man. All right. Here's how I feel about it. I broke it down last time about when teams lose in the playoffs, like in the finals, whatever, the team that lost is going to be the team that makes the adjustments, right? And I talked about what I thought the Pacers' adjustments would be. When I hear Dutch talk, I'm not going to lie, that shit made me want to run to the window and bet the Thunder. I'm not going to fucking lie. Because he says they don't have no point guard. This is what I saw when I watched the game, okay? Earlier in the series, when they were doing that, they started doing the high screen. It was the second game. They started doing the screen at half court, right? The Pacers were just pretty much dropping back. They're letting SGA get downhill. In this next game, they met him at the screen, forced him to the sideline. Only pass he really could make was cross court, and they were still in that shit. What you need to do, what you can do, there's a bunch of things you could do. One, y'all see how strong Nembhard is denying SGA, right? They don't want he don't want to switch.
They're extending beyond the 3-point line on the guy last game, if you watched it. Yeah.
So what he should do is set screens. He gonna have to switch. If he don't switch, that's a bucket. It's easy. He can set off-ball screens. He can set screens on the ball. And then J-Dub, because of the way they were playing SGA, they started having J-Dub play point guard. And then J-Dub was scoring so much, they start playing defense on J-Dub the same way they was playing it on SGA. So I think you could put a guy like Aaron Wiggins in there because he can dribble, he can shoot, he can create a little bit. I think you need to put more offense on the court for this Thunder team. I think that is the adjustment. What they'll do defensively, I don't know. And I also think they're going to go back to that double big lineup like we've been talking about. They've just been overthinking shit. They need to go back to playing their game. So I think it's a lot of ways for OKC to improve. Now, I do agree that before I say that, I think a lot of why the Thunder were worn out last game was because they weren't really playing a whole bunch of guys. Like, yeah, they're deep, but they weren't playing anybody. So by the time the end of the game, everybody got their hands on their knees. Play your guys, go back to your identity. And I think the Thunder, first quarter or first half, are to play today. I want to avoid whatever fourth quarter magic the Pacers might have, but that first quarter and first half is screaming at me.
I agree with that.
This motherfucker came in with his chest out and then took first half, fucking first quarter. Get the fuck out of here, guy.
Hey, by halftime, they might be up by 20, and then I could just celebrate and get on your level.
So I love what he said because SGA said the same thing.
That's a funny shit.
SGA said after the game, we have to be who we are and what we've been all season, and that's exactly what that double big lineup is. We was at the damn game for the play-in for the in-season tournament. They was getting so many fucking boards on the fucking Rockets, bro. It was just ridiculous. It just looked like you couldn't stop the boy Hardenstein there. So And he was fucking just boxing out and shit. So I think he don't even have to get rebounds today. I think they just got to get those double bigs out there. And Chet, make your threes. If you make your threes and you still be aggressive and dunk at the rim, stop trying to be a fucking layup boy. This is a blowout for the Thunder. If they play their game, this is a blowout for the Thunder because we know they got the guys, bro. They do got the guys.
Hey,
When's game 5?
Monday.
Let's see y'all motherfuckers Monday.
Yes, sir.
Skee talked all this Skee going to church talking about first quarter, first half. Now, you laid the 6.
I think it's a trifecta. I just don't want to bet 3 bets today. I just want 1 bet. That's all. I just want 1.
So it's only first half?
I'm unsure. I haven't played it yet. Either first half or first quarter. Yeah, which
I played both with the Thunder.
Oh,
if I was doing anything, I'll do first quarter.
Oh, man, save your money, bro. Save your money.
I'll do anything. I'll do a first quarter just because the Pacers' first half at home is pretty solid in the playoffs so far. You seen it do? They were able to get a cover last in the second quarter last game here. So I think that would be the way I'll approach it. I'll only take.
How nice is OKC though? How nice is OKC really, Thomas? You know what I mean? How nice really are they? You know what I mean? Shea's great, but Denver almost beat these motherfuckers. Let's not forget that.
This is a spot for them to be nice, and it's a spot for them to adjust, but it's Daigneault. Daigneault should be able to – Skee just gave you what they need to do, and if Daigneault can't figure that out, there's something wrong. He should know that. If he does, I think OKC's got a good chance tonight.
And, yeah, I mean, we can move it on over then. On that note, I think we did a pretty good job. We talked this game 4 for about 27 minutes. Now it's best bet time. And first batter up, we got our guy WAM Wallace. Let him know how to get paid.
Well, Wallace, man. I like Jalen Williams over 21.5 points, but the best bet today, I think Scott Foster is put here to get this series split down 2-2. And I think OKC figures it out on the line. I think they make their threes today, and their offense is a lot better here. So give me the -6 OKC. That's good money, man.
Good stuff. Babano, how can I get to the window tonight?
I honestly don't want anything to do with Oklahoma City full game because I think they could get up and Indiana makes it a tight one at the end because they don't give up. They're a good second half team, and plus full game ATS. Oklahoma City is 0-8 on the road in the playoffs, but they have been good early in games, road or away, off a loss, and a perfect 5-0 against the spread, off a loss in the playoffs in the first half, and that's where I'm going. Oklahoma City -3.5 first half, best bet.
Good stuff. And for myself, I'll just give you a reason why I think the first quarter. This is my thing. I don't want to have to think about what the Mark Daigneault is going to do. Like, is he going to play 6 guys? Is he going to play all the guys? Is he going to use the double big line? Like, I want to just know that first starting lineup, I know what I'm getting for that first quarter. That's just how my thought is right now. So haven't put it in yet. Whatever I do put, I'm going to put it out on Twitter. But first quarter, -2.5, I'm pretty sure will be my best bet today. Last but not least, we're going to our guy, Dutchie. Yeah, if you need some water today, let him know what the freshest look of the day is and take us home.
I know what is going to happen. He's going to get out the fuck coach by the other side, Rick Carlos. That's what's going to continue to happen. I do know that. And you scary motherfuckers, man. Y'all better take your ass to church. Me, I'm going to the window. And the biggest bet on the board for me today is the Indiana Pacers plus 6.5 -115. It's good money, man. Hey, they're going to run them up and down. Shane, you're going to tire down. Believe that. Everyone in the chat, much love, man. Much love to everyone holding us down. Thomas Massiano, I see my man Stephen Harrison, Saturated, Ken, all y'all. B-Man, be sure to like, subscribe, share the motherfucking video. Stay fresh, stay blessed, and let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah, man.
You guys ready? It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always wing
We're
it.
gonna get killed. What you mean, we, white boy?
You ready?
Here we go.